let's learn about texture. There's two different types of texture, real and implied texture. Real texture, or is the actual texture of how things touch and how they feel. So you use your hands to touch things and feel the softness of a feather, or the fluffiness of a cotton ball, or burlap, the pokiness of a seashell here. We have some plastic texture plates. There's things all around us that feel different ways, bumpy, smooth, rough, pointy, and your shoes have some great texture on them. If you flip them over, usually the bottoms of athletic shoes have some excellent texture to feel and touch all those surfaces. That's real texture. Now, implied or visual texture is things that you see that don't actually have the same texture that you see. So when I see this, I can actually feel the bumpiness. But visual texture would mean something like if you were to draw, how does fluffy look like? How would you draw that? Maybe the fluffiness of a feather, you would draw some really light lines on a paper to show the fluffiness of a feather, or the puffiness of a cotton ball, or the pokiness of the seashell, the spikes. Maybe you do some more spiky, pointy lines to show that it is pokey. Or instead of drawing them with a pencil, you could also do a rubbing with a crayon, and you can, with permission, ask if you can use the bottom of your shoe and a piece of paper and grab a crayon and do some rubbings on top to get the texture to show through. If you lightly rub it across the top, you'll see the texture of the shoe underneath it, but you won't actually feel the same texture that you do here. You'll look at it and see it, but you won't feel it. We have these texture plates that we can use too, but you can go up to a wall, or you can go up to different things that you might have in your house and see if you can get a crayon rubbing. You can put a leaf underneath, things from outside, bricks, furniture, if you have your parents' permission. Make sure you always have the paper in between, and do some different rubbings to see all the different types of texture that you can draw without having to draw it with a pencil, and see what you can get and make this visual or implied texture that mirrors the actual texture that you can feel. So go ahead and give that a shot and try doing some rubbings with a crayon, or draw it with pencil on your own.